What's up, man? It's your boy, Mr. K Breeze. It's been a good day. Hopefully, you was having a good day. Um, Today I want to talk about my plans. I always got plans. Like I have too many plans. I think that's my problem sometimes. You got so many plans, you don't know which one you want to try to use. Anyway, um, with that being said, sometimes when I'm working one plan, I've come to realize that um, obviously got to be a problem solver, but you also have to understand. I'm learning this, I guess, from my brother AJ. Some plans have to be completely altered. Like, fuck what you thought you was about to do with it. You know what I mean? There's something more that has to do with this plan, and if you keep working on it, you feel me? I think the biggest thing about the plans that I've made and the plans that I keep making is that every time when I think I have a plan, it changes. It always changes. Like with WDRB, that changed. That turned into hanging out with Slim Hood doing New Music Tuesdays every week. Doing Music Tuesday every week turned into me doing my own podcast. Me doing my own podcast turned into me going to events all the time. You know what I mean? Getting to know the city. Going to events all the time turned into me going to Power 104.4. Power 104.4 turned into this. You know what I mean? Plan kept altering in some kind of way. I always had to find a way to just do something else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, now the plan hasn't the end result. I haven't reached the goal for this plan right now. Right now, we still working, we still building, we still creating shit. So I'm alive, I'm well, and we're working. So I'm grateful for this phase of the plan. You know what I mean? The biggest thing I compare my podcast, well, my career in general, is when it comes to work. I compare it to football. When I first wanted to play football, I was trash. Like fat niggas was outrunning me and shit. I didn't have the ability to do any of the things that I learned to do playing football. Once I actually learned what I needed to do playing football, I was good. I was better than people around me. I had the opportunity to actually play it at a high level. But that didn't come after I gotta stop saying but that didn't come till after I put in an insane amount of work. That didn't come until I started kicking the brace off of myself, until I started putting in mad work. And I think that I don't know. I think to some degree I forgot the degree of work. Uh, you have to push past. Well, I learned this in football. This is what I learned at that time. At that time, I learned that I could physically do things that I thought I couldn't do. But these were preconceived notions. These were things that I put in my head. I created fears, doubts, seeing what other people had worked to become, and seeing what I was, comparing myself to other people instead of competing with myself, instead of every day trying to reach another goal, trying to make the better version of me that I can. I realized that I was much better at football than I thought I was when one day we were having kind of like Oklahoma drill to some degree, but offensive player versus defensive player, you get over the line, right? The offensive player has like 5 yards behind him. You have to get past them. It's just receivers versus DBs. And instead of doing what everybody else is doing, juke a nigga, you know what I'm saying, try to hit him with a spin move, try to run through him, I hurdled the nigga. Like, I was the last nigga to go, and I hurdled the nigga. And everybody came around me and was like, congratulating me and shit. And I was like, I been could do this. You know what I mean? It's just, the fact is, before like I'm not trying to hurdle somebody in practice and get cussed the fuck out because I fucked up. Like, like I don't need coaches down my motherfucking throat about some shit that you know what I mean. I experimented on, but I'm realizing more and more that I need to keep experimenting. I need to keep doing new shit. I used to hate talking around people because people take the things that I say. I don't know. I feel like you're a clone when you do that. I feel like you like uh, uh, uh I don't know. You just siphon off my energy. You siphon off what I am. But then I realized that everybody does that. There's things that I've picked up from people. There's things that people picked up from me. It's like you can't be stingy with it. And the fact is, we're always evolving. So that's what comes. That's where my plan comes in. I realized through, I guess since February, plans change, man. You got to be ready to move. You got to be ready to do different things. I I have to say this first. I have a great appreciation for the people that I meet, people that come into my life because I don't know. I have a quality similar to my dad. I don't know how. I don't get it, but I'm lovable. The people who fuck with me, like they really, really fuck with me, man. Like the long way, and I appreciate that shit, man. Um, it's a blessing. I can't lie. It's something I'm grateful for. I just need to learn how to use it properly. Um, and be, the best version of me that I can. The next thing is, um, at the exact same token, those people hold me back in many ways. Um, I isolate myself because it's like I know I don't talk enough, and like to allow people to understand like who I am and what exactly I need. So it alienates them. So like they think they can give me what I need, but they can't, and I haven't expressed what it is that I need. So I put them in a bad position to begin with. There's just the personal thing. The next thing is I don't think that I'm not very open to begin with. So it's like when something is presented, I'm not open to it because I have my own little track that I've decided that I'm going to go on my little journey to do it my way. I'm trying to be Superman at this motherfucker. Um, but I've been working on it. I've been experimenting building teams right now because I realized that once I build the team that I want, my nigga, I want to be unstoppable. But right now, I need to keep plugging away at it. This media shit's fun as fuck, but I also understand that it's a business. It's like hardcore, my nigga. Not hardcore as in you might get fucked up. Hardcore as in like what you got to put into it. So what I wanted to bring up that had to do with it being hardcore is the fact that when I was doing my little thing in media, trying to follow artists, follow different businesses, I went up to Bar One, owned by Peter Thomas. Now, the great part about me, and I think everybody knows this, is that even though like I'm everywhere, like you know what I mean, I'm not associated with any one group. So it allows me to be like the one neutral nigga all through Charlotte. Like I know one side, I know the other side, my nigga. I've been to everything damn near. So not everything, but damn near everything, my nigga. I'm proud of that. I've tried to be in niggas' faces and niggas' events, but back to Bar One. The reason I've been moving the way I move now is simply because one day I went in that motherfucker and watched Peter Thomas. Like this was like this bitch had been open for a minute. I'm gonna say about 6 months, a year, some shit like that. I don't remember. Um, and just like the detail, he didn't notice me because like this was the first time I ever gone in there, and I wasn't going as hard in Charlotte with the media shit at the time, or maybe I was, maybe he did notice me. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. It don't matter. But when I was in there, I was just watching, just peeping game, and my nigga was like detailed with it. He was at the bar, he was talking to his customers. This nigga was sweeping floors, he was picking up shit on the ground with napkins, like, um and when I think about like the boss of like an establishment, I'm thinking like my nigga's supposed to be just kicking it in the corner. There's supposed to be people running around this bitch. But that's not how you lead. You lead from the front. So he was on top of everything. He watched how everything going. He knew about everything. I'm pretty sure he know every person in their name and last name, my nigga. Like just the detail in what it is that he had to do was it was something at the time I truly appreciated. I'm realizing that with this, it's gonna be a lot of detail. It's a lot I gotta learn. Like I in order to be the best, like your game gotta be nice, my nigga. Like when you watch a good basketball player, they always have another move. Like you've rarely seen the ball ever get stolen from motherfucking James Harden because his dribbling game is nice. You've rarely seen him get blocked because his ability to get to the basket or just pull back and shoot, his ability to like get the ball into the basket is so elite that like he has another move. He has a move for the counter move, my nigga. The counter move got a counter, my nigga. Like, but that comes from over and over. Nigga probably walked around with a basketball, my nigga. So I think the biggest thing that I've realized is it's a level of work that comes in this shit. It's a level, it's like they say, there's level to this shit. I don't know why I'm doing it like this. I can't explain it. But this is the way that is going right now. So this is day 3. I skipped a day. I was thinking if I keep at this pace, at least one a day, I'll have 100 by the end of the year. So shout out to 100, man. I'm thinking about it. I haven't actually said it's a thing, but we're trying to get 100. I need 100. 100 will by 100 I'll be somewhere completely different. So shout out to day 3 of the journey, chasing the dream. You feel me? Um, so right now there's 2 plans. Um, one plan is like a complete blank because it's like start fresh. G shit. Go to Atlanta, start fresh. Do I want to go to Atlanta? Yes and no. Um, I don't want to just be there. You like the way I am in Charlotte. Like in Charlotte, I'm just here for real. You know what I mean? Like if I'm in Atlanta, I need to be doing something. I don't need to be sitting around Atlanta. Atlanta's too much like Jacksonville. I'll be in all kinds of shit, sitting under a sail, my nigga. I can't do that shit. That was scary as fuck, nigga. I was in Atlanta for a weekend. I was just like, there's a lot of shit to do that ain't because I think when you're there at the level that I was, you see that's what you see. You see the ground floor, my nigga. You see like what's available at the ground floor. So it's like, okay, my nigga. Like um I think what I would really like to do is I can't lie. I need to move around. I understand that that's what helped me in Charlotte, being able to pull up on shit. Being able to pull up on shit in Charlotte actually put me in a position to where I could actually be present during events, meeting people in person, um, having my face out there, actually learning things in person. That's how I got the 1044 pulling up. Like, but I wouldn't have been able to pull up if I was still in Jacksonville. You know, um, that's the idea on that. Even though it is a blank, it's like a big blank. It's it's like you're not only putting in work to transition to the city, you're putting in work to actually transition into what it is that you're gonna try to do too, which I also haven't completely decided. So there's that. The next thing is Charlotte. I have a lot of connections here in Charlotte. Every time I think I don't, I find out that I do. Um, even last night, I got something that I've been wanting for a minute, my nigga. Like I've been thinking about it and everything. And as soon as I pulled up to the studio, it just happened. Shit just rolled out. I'm like, damn, that's exactly what I'm up like. I've been wanting this shit for a minute. It just happened. It just so happened to happen tonight. Um, but even with that said, it was like I went to Atlanta too. Shit. So what the fuck is gonna roll out if I go to Atlanta? So the next thing is, like I said, I know a lot of people. And I know a lot of people that know a lot of people. So I think that's a good thing. I can network, I can build out here. I also understand that if I do the same thing in Atlanta that I did in Charlotte, who knows what I'm gonna meet? And with not knowing who I'm gonna meet, who are the people that they'll know? You know what I'm saying? Like it's every city. It's every city. Like I always meet a nigga who know mad people. I don't know why. That's just my personality. I find the plug consistently every time. I don't understand how, but they got like the people that I'm gonna run into. They're gonna know the people that I need to run into. And the thing about Atlanta is getting closer to celebrities is easier. I call it Black Hollywood. I'm sure many people call it Black Hollywood, but the reason I call it Black Hollywood is majority of the people who came up in Atlanta ended up working with people that are from Atlanta. There are a lot of stars that have came out of Atlanta. There are a lot of movies. There are a lot of television series. Companies. Um, Several media companies that work with Coca-Cola. I forget what the little thing is, but every time the fucking what was that? I can't remember. But the Made in Georgia, that shit, yeah, my nigga. I'm sorry. I'm named after a city in Georgia. It just makes me feel like where's my people from? Like that's the only place I've gotten in trouble with the police since since I've been free, my nigga. And I feel like I'm supposed to be there. It's weird. I don't like that. Even when I was going up there with my brother lives in Atlanta for uh, he lived there for like a year when he had his son. But it's like the same thing happened to him that happened to me just recently. Like it was like 3 or 4 years ago. He met a chick from Atlanta. Went out to Atlanta. I had been thinking about going to Atlanta. Met a chick from Atlanta. Didn't go to Atlanta. I didn't go to Atlanta, but I don't know. It just made the idea start looking more and more interesting. Like, should I go to Atlanta? But I also have the opportunity to build something in Atlanta and bring it to Charlotte. I think that's the biggest thing that I see from it. It's like you don't have to be a permanent resident. It's only 3 hours. It's only a day trip. Oh, that's the best part. It's the best part. It's like we're in California. You feel me? It's like it's just there and back. You know what I'm saying? No big deal. So the biggest thing is just making it a reality, making everything go how it's supposed to go. It has to be nonstop, 100 miles an hour, no matter what it is I do, and I have to learn. I don't feel like I've learned everything that I need to learn, but that's another thing about my plan. I'm at a point right now where history is like kind of repeating itself. Uh, I'm kind of doing some of the same things over and over, and at this point, with two other things, well, three other things for real. I don't want to talk about one, but two of them. One, when I played football, it was like when I played for semi-pro, it was like I was blind, my nigga. I had no idea about the options of playing football, this other kind of shit, or how I was gonna get in that motherfucker. Like just fucking stressed talking to girls online because I don't want to go out the house because I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to get in trouble and hang out with my friends, my nigga. I don't want to go to the neighborhood, nigga, because yeah, I'm trying to get in trouble, my nigga. This part when I was installing alarm, well, when I was selling alarms, I actually ended up getting good at selling alarms until I got my dumb ass fired. That fucking ego was not my nigga. But at this point in installing alarms, I was learning alarms from one of the homies. Um, and I call him the homie. He's a white dude. Yeah. But one of the homies. He's the guy who put me on with selling alarms. He opened an alarm company, allowed me to install alarms for him with no motherfucking license. That's my nigga, man. Was paying me like 50 an install. You feel me? Shit didn't end up working out. Ended up getting fired. I slept in my car the whole time. I ended up making enough money to like pay for a hotel, and that's like it. Like the rest of the money was like food money. So at the end of the week, I used to end the week with no money. Man, when I tell you, for some weird reason, I was kind of enjoying myself. I'm weird. I'm just a weird motherfucker, man. I was enjoying myself, just barely making it, but I was learning. I was using this as an opportunity to be the best me I could be at that time. But the next phase was just like with football. I've always had two teachers. I've always had two teachers. One teacher teaches me. One teacher teaches me the craft. One teacher teaches me how hard I'm gonna have to work. Like for real. Like shit always happens like that. Like I watch the details, like how he does what he does. You feel me? The next thing is my second teacher is a savage, my nigga. It always works like that. My second teacher is a savage, but not a savage in the sense. Okay, let me. Okay, Coach Fish was a savage, my nigga. He's probably harder than the semi-pro coach, but he that man loved me. He loved me, goddamn it. And like he taught me anything I asked him. And when I was fucking up, he was on my ass. But he was detailed. He knew the craft of football. He knew the position that I was playing. So not only did my coaches, this position coaches get on me a lot, he would get on me a lot. He taught me the position of receiver for like just being a motherfucker from running around on the field to be actually being a legit receiver. Like they threw the ball my way, you fucked up. you fucked up. Just that simple. And then when I moved up in alarms the next summer, the guy who owned the company with the dude I was working with the dude I knew, they were co-owners. His partner, the dude who like gave raised hell that I was there, and eventually fired me, motherfucker. This dude reached out to one of his homies who did alarms for protection, one dude named Barry Batchelor. Bro, this dude taught me so much shit about installing alarms, but he also taught me it was less of the details because I knew the details. I knew how to get out that motherfucker, put an alarm in my nigga. It was nothing. And like I needed a refresher at the most. But what he taught me was he taught me how to interact with the customers. He actually would sit down and like after he was done, he showed me how intricately he took his time to make sure that people knew how to put the alarm in. I mean, to actually use their alarm and make sure there were no mistakes and no things like that. And I appreciate that because once I became a lead tech that same year, it was like my customers love me, my nigga. When if something went wrong with that alarm system, they hit me up like, "Yo, Darren, what's popping?" Talk to him real quick, pull it to the house, and then say, "Make shit happen." You want shit? You feel me? As lead tech though, I learned something else that I don't think I really. Well, I think I learned the same thing in football, and there was two of the same lessons. The same lessons were, and this is the part I'm avoiding right now. Well, not avoiding right now, but I'm gonna make sure I avoid when it comes because I know it's coming. The 2 times I got really good in football. Like I said, if they threw the ball my way, you fucked up. Like I'm 6'4", my nigga. They got me up to like 200 pounds. They gave me muscle milk, my nigga. Like I was beloved, my nigga. These niggas was giving me muscle milk. Meal plan was nice. And in spring ball, I fucked niggas up. I fucked their whole life up, my nigga. They can do nothing with me. They could do absolutely nothing with me. And I had one coach look at me and was like, nigga, you made us wait a whole season until the end of spring for you to act an ass? Like my bad, man. It's like it come when it come, dog. And then with installing alarms, I did so good in the Tennessee office that there was 2 guys out there who had more experience than me. Now I lucked out because they turned it down. They turned the lead tech job down. So it came to me. I was the third nigga on the list of 5. It was like 5 or 6 of us. So I landed like right in the middle. They came to me and I'm like, shit, yeah. They didn't even go to the other 2 dudes. They came straight to me. And they called me up there, sat me down, and we talked about it. I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? Because I'm willing to hop on most opportunities. I think that's what's kind of held me back recently. It's like I'm not too eager to hop on like assignments people give me just simply because you may be trying to put me on some bullshit. Like I gotta watch my motherfucking ass, my nigga. I can't just be sexting in the kind of gig, my nigga, because you be fucked up out here. Motherfucker put you on a dummy mission, which kind of was what this was, but it also was a lesson. It's like if you're gonna be in charge, my nigga, you got to be on your shit. You got to be all the way on your shit because it wasn't just good enough at this point to be able to install an alarm very good. Like, cause I was good, my nigga. I was so good. I had motherfucking regionals calling me and shit. Like, niggas hit my phone, my nigga. I'm throwing in the lines in 45 minutes. It take an hour and 45 minutes to put these hoes in. They ask how many you did this week. Man, I put in 20 this week. You know what I'm saying? Like, real savage shit, real life savage shit with the alarms, man. If you understand the industry, I watched the nigga. The lead tech when I was selling alarms, he was a savage like that. He used to bring in dudes who was savage. And I used to tell him like, yo, if you ever put me on, my nigga, I swear to God, I'm gonna have more. Like, I swear to God, my shit gonna be in faster than these niggas. But it was like, I never got that opportunity. He never hired me on, my nigga. Like, this was my nigga too. He never hired me on. When I went to do it in my way, came back, I was a savage, my nigga. But the hard part about it was I wasn't ready for that shit. I kind of needed to be a kiss ass to some degree. I needed to be friends with the lead salesman. I didn't give a fuck about that shit. I gave a fuck about doing my motherfucking job. Them bitches was installed, wasn't they? Them motherfuckers didn't call you back, did they, my nigga? Like, nah, I did my motherfucking job efficiently. Why do I need to be your friend? Especially if you're not a agreeable motherfucker. You're not nice to people at all. You're a fucking asshole, man. Why would I want to do that? So, he slandered my name, and like, I really had a hard time. Then he put us in the neighborhood. Well, we're not talking about him. Fuck all that. That shit don't matter. Fuck him. Like, no negativity. It was a bad experience, and I had to learn a lot. The next thing was with football. When I got good, I didn't understand how being good worked. That's why I keep doing the podcast. Like, that's why I like, even right now, I'm not moving at 100%, but I'm still doing this shit because what happened with football was I didn't understand. I didn't understand that, like, if you stop catching balls for a couple months in the summer, like, you'll come back dropping balls. Like, what the fuck? I didn't understand that shit. It was just fucking with my head. I came back to school and they're like, you ain't in shape and you're not catching balls, nigga. What the fuck? And like, I didn't understand that shit. I didn't understand the the rigor, like the constant, like you got to be on the field catching 100 balls a day. The fuck is you talking about? Like, and I was slacking. I wasn't ready. I was unprepared. I didn't know my motherfucking plays. That ego, it caught me slipping again. So, and then I fucked around and got sick. That was a whole nother story. Like the sickness came after because of stress. I was stressed because like I'm not where I wanted to be. I'm not doing what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. I'm like, nigga, you gonna end up in Jacksonville. You're gonna be back in Jacksonville because you just being lazy, and this is unacceptable. And it was like I was stressing myself out. I was really, really hard on myself, and I was down on myself instead of learning from it, bouncing back. You know what I mean? Like being all the way on point, being thorough. What ended up happening with alarms was I was good. I was good, my nigga. I was so good that the next year I got hired on to another company making 100 an install. That went south. What the fuck was going on? Oh, they were having a hard time paying people. So yeah, I acted ass. You can't have a hard time paying me, man. Like, you can't agree to pay me. Like, if you agree to pay me, yeah, money needs to be on site, dude. What the fuck is you talking about? So, the same thing happened to me with selling alarms. When I didn't get paid what I was supposed to get paid, I didn't handle it well at all. And like, even with that being said, I tried to be reasonable. I think I tried, but not only were they having a problem paying people, they were having a problem paying themselves. Or maybe they wasn't. Maybe they were just getting this money and sitting on it, like kind of doing their thing. So that didn't work out. And when I was gonna go to another company, I was demanding higher prices. Why? Because I don't know, my nigga. Like, my nigga. With every experience, I'm expecting more money to come in. Like, what are you talking about? Like I seen 3 levels of this shit. Like on this 3rd level, it's like, no, like fuck that. Like y'all paying me what I want, or I'm not coming. Like, fuck are you talking about? I'm good at what I do. Like, that's my skill, nigga. Being good at what I do. Like I realized that. And I think I forgot about that when it comes to actually everything you do. Like, if you're gonna be the podcaster, then you got to be the best podcaster in the world. And even at the job I'm at right now, these niggas not firing me. I got to do some wild shit to get fired. I took an hour break today, wilding. Why? Because I've never been late for break. If I've been late for break, it's been like 5 minutes. And since they've been clocking in, I've never been late for break. I was late today for work. They're not firing me. Why? Because I've never been late to work. What the fuck? But I apply the same. I think the difference in this and everything else is this is controlled by me. Everything else was a job from somebody else who was like, like they're on you to be better. In football, you got coaches that are on you. You know what I'm saying? You have somebody else to hold you accountable. Well, this is just breeze. This is just a crystal negro, baby. So I got to be the general of my motherfucking ship. I got to make sure that I'm the nigga that's up at all times. Fucked up today. What I usually do is like, I might like sit up or something, anything, like when I know the time. So I'm ready to go. Today, I lay back down. I'm like, yo, I got an hour. You know what I'm saying? I can sleep for like another 20 minutes. No, nigga. I slept for like an hour and 40 minutes, dog. I woke up. I woke up like, what the fuck? Hey, yo, what just happened, dog? Where did all the time go? Had to take the fucking train to work. Got there, they ain't say nothing to me because, like I said, like I'm never late ever. As a matter of fact, I'm early every day. But it is what it. Like I had to. I was just gonna skip out, but I was like, I'm not running. I'm pulling up. Like I don't give a fuck. Like it's nothing. Um, the hardest thing about this is it's not the same as a job. With this, you have to create the revenue of income, and the creation must be done through being raw as fuck. Like this isn't raw. This is informative. Um, or maybe it is raw. Maybe one day this will help me. But as of right now, it's practice. It's me just going off the dome. It's me showing you exactly where this shit come from, like what I got going on, and showing you the process. Um, it's a lot. Um, you can follow me on Instagram at underscore KBREEZE K Breeze. I'm on monotone today. I don't know why I don't feel like excited. I'm wearing my shades. You feel me? I'm a motherfucking espionage, something or another. I don't know. I can't think of nothing smart today. I can't think of something smart. I'm a secret agent. I'm secret security. God damn it. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm the man in black. But you can follow me on Twitter at El Cristo Negro. So just like I said, aka Black Jesus. Look up El Cristo Negro on Facebook as well. You feel me? And I'm just signing off, man. Uh, stay up, man, and don't beat yourself up, no matter what happens.